On today's show, cascabels and boas, the differences between the two snakes. Plus, we take a look at what garbage in the ocean can be turned into. And an Aruban chef offers a different dimension to the island's culinary experience by incorporating local flavors in fine dining cuisine. 15 on 15 starts right now. Thank you for joining us. I'm Yenta Liu. We are delivering 15 on 15 to you from the downtown harbor today. Let's get into your local news. Aruba is home to the cascabel, a rattlesnake found on the island. Since the 1990s, the boa constrictor has also joined the ecosystem. The difference is cascabels tend to stay within parks and nature, whereas boas have been found near homes or inside of homes. Let's find out why. Since the cascabel originated on the island, they are able to sustain Aruba's conditions. It is much harder for boas to survive under Aruba's nature. Reason being why they have to migrate towards homes. Houses have food which attracts rats and mice, ultimately luring the boas away from nature and into civilization.
Aruba's natural environment limits the boa. However, the boa has migrated a lot of them out of the park, and they're living near and around people. And people, where people live, they have garbage, they have water, and that doesn't help necessarily the boa directly, but what it does help is mice and rats to breed. Okay, so the mice and rats breed around people's homes. They have garbage, people throw garbage outside. The mice and rats are doing very, very well. That's like the favorite food of the boas.
According to the biologist, the boas who stay within the premise of Aracock Park are thin. Fat and big boas are usually found near homes where they find food.
So when you find giant boas, really big ones, you don't find them in the park. The ones in the park are always pretty small, but you go down to, the Frenchman's Pass, you go down to Barcadera, near Barcadera, you go down to near Aranastad or some other places, and the boas, some of the boas they catch are giant boas. And the reason they're giant boas is there's a lot to eat there for the boas.
The research team at the park has taken a look inside boas from the 1990s and now in order to see what their diet is and how it has evolved. We will have more details on that coming up this week. In other local news, cruise ship passengers' spendings in Main Street accounts for a large part of the income for the businesses. An ATA cruise manager says enhancing cruise ship visitors' overall experience to the island ultimately encourages higher spendings. On a good day, Orangestad sees thousands of visitors coming out of the cruise ship terminals. The high volume of tourists wouldn't be any good if they aren't spending. This is a concern many merchants in downtown have. A representative from the Aruba Tourism Authority explains their strategies and efforts in order to ensure spendings from cruise tourists.
So it's important to enhance the experience of the tourist. The tourist is looking for a unique and memorable experience. And we're always working together with our partners to achieve that. And we are constantly busy with that. And part of that is the comeback promotion we had, but also reaching out to our partners to create those experiences that really helps enhance the stay of the cruise visitor here. And we also ask to be very creative and try to come up with different products that appeal to these visitors. And if the experience is very good, that automatically would translate into a better impact to the economy.
The ideal outcome from welcoming so many cruise ship tourists is to have these guests come back as stayover visitors. Therefore, for Aruba Tourism Authority to ensure a good impression is made on every cruise ship passenger is extremely important. It is essentially an opportunity to sell the island to thousands of potential buyers at a time.
So ATA, Aruba Tourism Authority, is always busy trying to work with partners in looking into new ways to enhance that experience and also inform them of all the activities and everything that it can be done while they're here on island, and in making sure that they take benefit of all these products that we have available. And of course, we also want to convert them into stayover visitors. So we also work very diligently to make sure that we can bring these cruise tourism back as stayover visitors.
And on that note, we will be right back. Let's take a very quick break. Stay with us. In case you were unaware, there is an unhealthy amount of plastic and garbage floating around in our oceans. Back in 1997, it was estimated that around 6.4 million tons of litter enter the world's oceans each year, and that was back in 1997. Fortunately, there are people around the world who care enough about it to try to solve the problem, or at least decrease the problem. Take a look at how fishermen are helping out with sea chairs. This video shows a group of fishermen gathering trash and plastic while out at sea. They then separate what their nets caught into different buckets to use as materials for later. After separating and melting, they are able to use all of their gathered resources to create environmentally friendly stools right on the boat as they collect the trash. These sea chairs are pretty impressive. If they were done on a much bigger scale, tons of rubbish from our ocean would be put to good use. Now, with that story, hopefully maybe the fishermen on the island can start doing something about the sea chairs as well. In today's fast-paced world, waiting for a smartphone or tablet to fully charge can seem like a lifetime. A new battery pack has enough energy to charge your phone in just 15 minutes, as long as the show. Take a look.
Babe, my phone was dying. Did you charge it? We're leaving in 15 minutes.
UltraPack is the world's fastest self-charging portable battery. In just 15 minutes, the UltraPack can store all-day lasting power for your iPhone.
I'm gonna take 1,000 photos of us.
There is a $100 version of the UltraPack, or $60. I think it's safe to say we all know the movie Grease's song, You're the One That I Want. It is a fun song to sing to, but who knew sign language for the song is just as good? Check it out.
You better shape up, 'cause I need a man. And my heart is set on you. You better shape up, you better understand. To my heart it must be true. You're the one that I want.
Let's take a quick break. This is what's coming up next. Besides for getting a great tan when tourists come to the island, they expect to eat good as well, since Aruba is known to have a wide range of restaurants to offer. A local Aruban chef is creating another dimension in food to offer locals and tourists another culinary edge. Irvin Cruz successfully incorporates typical Aruban flavors such as bang pati, funchi, and criollo sauce into fine dining dishes. He creatively adds these flavors into dishes you would never expect them in, and it works.
There's a lot of fine dining restaurants on the island, but what they serve is mostly French, American, Italian, and Japanese, international, let's say that. And what we wanted to do with the opening of the kitchen table, we want to show them that our local dishes can be fine dining also. So what we did is we broke down all the traditional dishes and put them back together in the way that we want to serve them at the kitchen table, a modern way, let's say that.
Irvin has garnered quite the reputation as a renowned chef on the island. The Kitchen Table is the second restaurant he has opened up after the White Cuisine. Chef Cruz has chosen to hire young chefs to build his team in the kitchen.
And why do I hire young cooks? Is because young cooks are ambitious, and they are willing to learn, eager to learn, and also accept change easier than matured people already. And they also work harder.
Irvin says to succeed as a chef, traveling is part of the criteria. Chefs need to stay relevant. They have to keep tasting and seeing how the culinary world continues to evolve.
When you start as a cook, you see a chef and you always want to become that chef, and be ambitious and do not stay on the island. Go abroad and broaden your culinary knowledge and travel, because most cooks, they travel around the world and they see new things, and as a cook it's very important to renew yourself every now and then.
The kitchen table at Blue Residences is now officially open to the public. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back here tomorrow night at the same time, same place, right here on Channel 15 ATV. So we'll see you then.